play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. I say, ain't nothing but my grind on my mind. See, we started with nothing, then we climb, then we gonna keep ducking till we finally shine. Indeed, I keep them ducking, baby, time after time. I say, ain't nothing but my grind on my mind. See, we started with nothing, then we climb, then we gonna keep ducking till we finally shine. Indeed, I keep them ducking, baby, time after time. I said it's getting hotter out that flame I came. They try to stop me, straight up block me through that pain. I've gained a newer way, pursue my rays. Look, I don't cry no more. I just load up my mind and let my grind go show. Cause I'm locked in every single day. I be locked in, focused all the way, man. I'm locked in from the time I wake. I be locked in. I don't need no break. Okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. Okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. Sorry, ain't no conforming. They'll know when I come for them. They don't know what I'm forming. They get low while I'm soaring. Ain't nothing about abnormal. No, he abnormal. Bad for you, ask for who dance, I shout, I'm asked for you. No debate, I flow grade 8. Luckily, they with me now. Sit back, watch a procreate. I spit raps that'll glow through hate. Stay focused on your biz and don't you ever focus. Stay focused on your biz and don't you ever focus. I'm locked in every single day. I be locked in, focused all the way, man. I'm locked in from the time I wake. I be locked in. I don't need no break. Okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. Okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play.
Welcome back to another episode of Sip the Tally Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today we're here for our post-game call-in show. Interesting results today. A lot different from yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, last week. We came out offensively, dominated. Defense played a lot better, and back on the winning track. The start of the third quarter of the season, which is technically the midway point for me. This was the start of the third quarter of the season. And to start that 1-0 is an amazing thing. To see our offense do the things they did, and Lamar to put up another perfect passer rating. Henry to rush for 100 yards. Zay had 100 yards receiving. Then you sprinkled a bunch of other guys in, with catches. It's interesting to say the least. And I love what I saw from the offense today. I love the play calling. I love the execution. A bunch of different things that look good offensively, and the defense looked better. So, we ain't gonna completely recluse them from blame yet, but the defense definitely looked better. Now, before we jump into the call lines, remember there's something a little different. You're getting a warning at 4 minutes. You're getting a warning at 4 minutes, and then you need to wrap it up. You're getting a warning at 4 minutes, then we're going to wrap it up. The phone lines right now are scheduled to close at 5:45. So if you call, make sure you get it in before 5:45, because at 5:45, I'll be locking it, and I won't accept new calls then. So this is what we got. We got 4 already, and again, the timer's going to go off at 4 minutes. That's your warning to wrap this thing up. And then once we get to 5, we try to keep it right at 5, no more than 5:30. All right. So that's what we're going to do. And let's kind of dive on into these calls. And let me give me some paper, because I got to write these names down to give them points on the back end. Then we get to the calls. Got me some paper, got a pen, move my phone out the way. But not to move it out the way, because that's the timer. All right. Let's get this thing started. Welcome in, good people, and let's go. First caller is DDSQ. Appreciate you for joining. If I can unclick the button, there it is. What up, dog team? I'm good. I'm good and happy now. Got to shake that Cleveland Browns off. Shake that Cleveland Browns off. I'm happy now. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. No, he wasn't. Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
The secondary's best friend is the pass rush. And as a Bucks fan all these years, we had the guys that weren't necessarily great in man coverage, but we had guys that can get to the quarterback. We never had to blitz. And we got a Hall of Fame DB and Rondé Barber, a guy that they wanted to get out the league after 2 years down here in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? So I think the guys will be, if you can get, if the Ravens are serious, call up the Raiders and ask them what they want from Max Crosby, because you're gonna need a game record in the playoffs because the defense is not great, but you're gonna need that one great stop or something that's gonna change momentum. Because Matabike is not playing bad this year, but he's not playing like $100 million defensive tackle
At all.
and so you need a game record. You guys don't have one on defense. The best playmaker is Hamilton, and Roquan has made a step back, but your boy Trent Simpson came to play today. I don't know if you looked at the numbers. Dude was all over the place.
He was.
And you can't take the green dot away from somebody you're paying $100 million a year, but your boy looks like he's the real deal. He just needs experience.
He was flying around today. Numbers wise, he had 9 tackles. Kyle had 10. And the thing is, Simpson's plays they stand out to me. They were impactful. It wasn't just a tackle tackling somebody 3 or 4 yards down the line. Simpson made plays that were impactful. And
exactly.
that's the key.
Yep, that's the key, man. And so hopefully, man, you guys either get a pass rusher. If not, man, call the Dolphins, get Clay Campbell back here. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they can get Clay's back. Maybe that'll free Matabike up to be able to rush the passer instead of taking on double teams. You know
I wonder what Tennessee can get rid of Jeffrey. I wonder if Tennessee would get rid of Jeffrey.
Well, he's making like they may because they got a new coach that's kind of wants to bring in their own guys, his own guys. So they may get rid of him, but that dude's he's making the same amount of money as Matabike.
Oh, well, yeah, that ain't an issue.
And it's good. And Jefferson, we know Jeffrey Simmons is a baller because he's the reason why y'all lost in 2019.
Yep,
no
him alone.
In the middle. Yep, dominated the middle of the field, could not run the football.
Yeah.
2 things. I'm gonna get out of here. I think I figured out why a lot of guys don't do Marlon Humphrey like that. You know what I'm saying? So I saw something on Twitter, and so I tuned into the podcast. You know, I spend a lot of time in the car. Tuned into this podcast. Though I got the feeling that Marlon Humphrey don't have many black friends outside of playing football. You know what I'm saying? I know this ain't political, but dude is a Trump supporter.
Yeah,
you know
I knew that.
And so I think it's one of those things where guys don't know how to be around. And I know people like that. I went to Morehouse with people, they grow up, black people with money grow up, may not used to being around black people. I think he's one of those dudes. Son of an NFL player, grew up in Alabama. I think he's one of those guys that just don't. I don't know. That's different story.
He's
for a
weird,
day, man. But
he's weird.
Yeah, and guys ain't really feeling him like that, dude. I don't think he's really comfortable around. He's not one of those comfortable around his people.
Right.
Last question: Did you get out for homecoming at all? You kind of
no, indeed. No, they played at 4. Florida State played at 3:30. I ain't parked my doors.
Okay.
I didn't park my doors at all.
I got that's why I went up there last week. I'm like I got one niece graduating and then I got another one that just her first year. I might get back. I ain't been up to homecoming since I was an undergrad. It's about 20 years since I've been up there, man.
Yeah.
I might get up there in the next couple of years, man. So hopefully, if you haven't let the state get off, I'm gonna tell you business. We'll talk offline.
Gotcha.
Great win. I'm glad it wasn't a sweat good hanging out with you guys, man. Be blessed, coach.
I appreciate you. Yeah, Florida State and FAMU had their homecoming. Well, not homecoming. They had a home game at the same time. The traffic on that side of town, and I ain't want no parts of that. I didn't want no parts of that. But let's go up to our next caller. Appreciate you, DDSQ. My man, P. Brown. Let's see what P. Brown got about the game. There you go, P. What's
going
good?
on, Coach? Man, this win for sure. I mean, the Monken was in his play calling bag. Lamar and the offense definitely executed at a high level. I mean, if they played like this all season, the rest of the season, the defense can pretty much stay stout like they did today. They didn't give up too much. We should be able to have some good runs outside of playing, some divisional stuff. They know us, we know them. But I had this question before Killer Cam even put it in the chat. Like, what you think about them just going ahead and cutting waves with a Jabo, man? It's 2 weeks in a row this man been a healthy scratch.
Well, y'all know how I feel. And anytime we talk about a Jabo, my mind, and I shouldn't because it's in the past and it's been 2 or 3 years ago. But anytime
Pickens, man.
I think about Pickens.
Yeah, I mean, send him back to his brother or send him up to Seattle to his coach. Send him to one of them. They can have him. They can have him. They can give us a 7 for him. Let's just get him off the team, man, because like you said, the fact that they drafted him where they drafted him at, they could have got that dude in the 4th round, honestly. They didn't have to get him up in the 2nd round or wherever it is they got him, wasting that pick.
That was that zag that didn't turn out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a huge zag that did not turn out. And I don't get it. But anyway, that's what they need to stop doing in this draft. And I see them doing that again because they got these 11 picks. If this is the year, and I know we're not at that point yet, but this is the year where they need to say screw them picks and go get viable help for that offense and then little sprinkles are here and there for the defense. But outside of that, I think I talked to you about this a couple of weeks ago, but what do you feel? I know we can't do it this season, but I'm just saying moving forward, having somebody like Kyle Hamilton who you want on the field all day, and I think we did this when
Earl. I mean, not Earl.
Man, what was the state?
The dude that played for the Jets now.
Yeah, when he had the green dot. And the only reason I say that is that's somebody you want on the field all times. He's versatile, so he can be at so many different spots. So it really don't matter with him being on the field all the time outside of taking Rowe off. So I don't know if it's Rowe still playing hurt, Rowe don't understand the defense, Rowe not clear, but I don't think he's communicating the defense well, and he's damn sure not playing defense well. Even though I know he get them little sneaky tackles in where he leading or 2nd or 3rd or something in the league with tackling. But what you think about that?
I mean, it worked. Like I said, somebody put it in a chat box. It worked when Chuck Clark did it.
Right.
And I know in passing situations, I personally would love to have Simpson out there. Like if we gonna put Kyle at linebacker and let him play linebacker in pass situations, I would personally love to have Simpson and Kyle out there instead of Rowe and Kyle. So I mean,
like
it could work. I would be down for it.
I would definitely. I know they might not be able to change it this year, but I think that's something they definitely should look forward to in the future, man. I don't think I got any more questions, Coach, man. I appreciate the show, man. Love watching your stream. Only stream I watch during the game. If you ain't doing, I ain't watching nobody else. No disrespect to nobody, but I just like the stream. I like the chat. Appreciate it, man, and I'm going to get off here and keep listening to everybody else.
I appreciate you, big dog.
All right, Coach.
All right. Next up, hold on, one more. I'm going to address this comment real quick. Ollie says, if Bo don't miss them throws, it could be a different game. We beat a rookie, so we shouldn't be too excited. And I agree with you, Ollie, but, oh, my bad, hold on. But I will say, if we take it back to last week, if we catch them interceptions, it would have been a different conversation, and we wouldn't have been so down. So that's the only like if, and you know, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. That's what I say to that. But he didn't hit them, just like we didn't catch them interceptions, and you see the game change. But it still to me don't take away from the fact that our offense played really, really good football, and our defense played better. Let's come to our next caller. All right, this is Z, right?
Yeah, it's all right. How you doing, Coach?
What's good? What's good, man?
First one of the season.
You doing all right?
I changed my name I'm doing all right. I changed my name to ZTB XTV. That's what I am now on YouTube. I've been trying to get into my little live streaming thing, but this is the first time I called in. I just wanted to say I love the way our offense played. I love the way we fought, but I'm still concerned about the defense.
Mm-hmm.
We gave up a ton of plays to Bo Nix. Our $70 million quarterback, safety, not quarterback. Our $70 million safety got mossed by a quarterback. So I quite frankly don't know how to feel. But I like our fight. I like how we responded to the communication issues that we had. We still had some. John had to take timeouts on our defense, which I didn't like.
I think that was with the young guys in that, though. So that's why I ain't say nothing about it. Because he did it with them young when we was mixing and matching people in toward the end.
Yeah.
So I like him taking them timeouts to make sure they on the same page. But if we'd had
that's what I'm saying. I like it. I approve of it. It's just I'm just like I want to. You know how we are. We've been blessed with as Ravens fans of seeing us play so well on defense for the last 20 years. So, but that's just me. I wanted to ask you a question about how do you think you see how offenses are picking on Brandon Stevens. How do you think it's something that he could do to respond to like how he's playing? Even though I don't think when he's in man-to-man, I don't think he's in bad coverage. I just think the quarterbacks are making better throws. But in zone, it seems like we're a little lost in that cover 3, dropping down in our cover 4. We look a little lost. So what do you think that could be an improvement? I know everyone's on top of Zach Orr about communication and everything, but if something's off, you know what I mean? If something's off. We shouldn't be giving up. It's 3rd and 17. We shouldn't be giving up 20-yard completions on comeback runs. You know what I mean?
True. The Brandon Stevens part of it is, and I feel like he's trying to play the hands and play the eyes, and if that's what he's comfortable with, I understand it. But for them to stop picking on him, he's gonna have to catch 1 or 2. Yeah, that's as long and short about it. He gonna have to get a pick or 2, and they're gonna stop messing with him. Because I can't remember, other than in the end zone today, anybody throwing the ball at Marlon since he caught them 2 picks in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I can't remember either. I don't think people were throwing Marlon's way. I honestly don't think people were throwing his way.
And I don't remember a target toward Wiggins today. The chat can help me if I'm wrong. I don't remember a target toward Wiggins today. I remember all the targets being over the middle of the field in zone or at Brandon Stevens. So. And
on top of that, what's up with that? He putting Malik Harrison in coverage, man. What's going on? I don't know what's going on, but Malik Harrison in coverage. I look at it every time like, well, that's a first down. We're giving up 15 yards right here. I don't get it. I don't understand it. We had a play where we had, I think it was either who also had a good game, Tavius Robinson. We put him in coverage. We also had Odafe Owe in coverage on like a fake simulated blitz, and then we put our defensive end back in the flats. But like, I just don't understand it. I don't like it for our team. You know what I mean? Especially when we're we're going through growing pains right now. We're not sound defensively. I don't like the over sophisticated, over complicating our defense. I just don't like it in this situation that we're in right now.
Like 2 minute sim pressures, and we don't know where we're supposed to drop it.
Right, exactly, and we don't have the pass rushers, which I think is our biggest thing. We came into the season. If you told any Ravens fan, we came into the season thinking our secondary and Lamar Jackson are going to be the two reasons why we win games this year. Mm-hmm. But now we can't depend on that. But I don't think it's a lack of talent. I just think it's a lack of for the defensive side. I think it's a lack of pass rush, and it's $100 million man on that front four.
Sure
and
is.
He hasn't been playing the greatest, but it is $100 million man on that front four. So, and we have a 33, 34-year-old defensive end who hasn't got a sack in 3 weeks. So, I mean, I know everyone's clamoring for Jadeveon Clowney. I know everyone is saying we need to go get a pass rusher. But I think that is the problem. We're not getting enough pressures when we're just sending 3 or 4 people. And I think that's something that we have to address before the deadline. What do you think, Coach?
I agree it needs to be addressed. But my thing is who are viable options? Because I know everybody want Max. That's Max is first on everybody's list. But the Raiders said they ain't trading him. That could be just them trying to push up the price. I'm not sure. I think I saw somewhere that says Zadarius may be going to Detroit soon. They say that might be a done deal because they're not going to trade him in conference. And but other than
they're not trading him, especially in division. We ain't even played in this
right in division, right. So I don't know who. Like I like old boy from Jacksonville, but he in the first year of his contract, Hines Allen. We gonna have to give up some of them picks to get something, and he just need to come off of some of them picks to get somebody.
Right, and my thing is we know what our issue is. Why not give up the 2 first rounds for Max Crosby? You know what I mean? I feel like if it's not any time, the last 2 years have been. If the window hasn't been any bigger, I think these last 2 years have been. The window has been as big as it possibly could be in the last 10 years. I think you have to go attack. Yeah, I think they said they wanted 2 firsts for Max Crosby.
Oh, they ain't getting that.
Man, that's what I'm saying. I know
about 32, 27, 28.
Yeah,
they ain't getting that.
Yeah, he's 27, 28, and he's getting $30 million a year. I know we're not giving that up. You know what I mean? I know we're not giving that up. So that's just me, though. And that's all I had to say, Coach. I appreciate you hosting these lives, man. I know it's the first time I can get in here, but this is the first time I've been off in a couple months. So
gotcha. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, man. Great call. I got you locked in, too.
Yep.
All right. Good call. Next up. Hey, I see people talking about Chase. Yeah, I ain't a big Chase fan. I looked at Chase when I did that video earlier in the week trying to look at pass rushers, and I definitely looked at Chase. But I don't know. I wanted Chase last year, but I don't know if I want him now. But we'll see. Let's come up to Ravenville. What's good, Ravenville?
Hey, Coach. Hey,
how you doing today?
Everything's good. Everything is good. The Ravens won. Let me start off by saying I appreciate us not having so many penalties these weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like the special teams actually showed up this week. I mean, we didn't have no fumbles, no mishaps. I'm cool with that, But I'm going to also say what everybody else is saying. Like, I do think we need to get a defensive end. I don't know what they're gonna do with Ajabo. Maybe they can throw him in with the trade. I don't know. Ajabo and Adisa. We need to get them up out of here. Like we really need a legit pass rusher, and not just for this year. And the same thing with Kyle Van Noy. Remember last year, Kyle Van Noy he wasn't playing every down. He would only play in passing situations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like, I think that's already bad that we're using him like that. Like. Said earlier, he was in coverage.
Like, yeah, because last year the starting defensive ends, like in run situations, were Malik and Owe, and then when we got in pass situations, you bring in Clowney and Van Noy. So now Van Noy is out there on rundowns too.
Yeah, I think that we just used them wrong this year. That's how I feel.
So we need another stud on the opposite then, because you can't. I mean, who else you gonna let Tavia start and just bring Van Noy in on pass situations?
I don't mind Tavia starting, to be
Yeah.
honest with you, because I mean, I'm not saying Tavia's gonna get there every time, but I feel like he's gonna put constant pressure on the quarterbacks. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
if he start though, he got to defend the run too though. And I don't know how well he is versus the run. And I'm not saying he sucked versus the run. I'm straight up saying I don't know how well Tavius is versus the run because I haven't studied him enough to say he's good or bad versus the run. I know he's relentless in pass rush though. His effort, he's one of them high motor jokers. His effort is crazy.
And I think that's what I'm not saying he got to be the best, but even okay. Let's say he's not starting. Let's just say he reserve. Okay, when Matabike and Travis get tired, throw him in there. He gonna put some pressure on. I feel like we'll get a better result out of him.
So you're saying kick him inside on pass rush.
Keep him inside.
Okay,
just keep him inside. And then also, I think we need to get offensive line. I think we're gonna get Lamar killed when we get a good team. I've been noticing a lot, especially this last game. Lamar was rolling out a lot to the right because he's getting flushed out. You know, and I just think that or just give him a game.
Man, did you see
what we got?
They put subs in at O-line, and neither one of them was being Cleveland.
I don't know what Cleveland did. I think he slept with somebody's wife. I'm really starting to think that. I think he slept with somebody's wife.
I didn't know it either, but I saw somebody put on Twitter that they put Voorhees and somebody else in the game, and no Ben Cleveland. Like I guess at the end we was putting subs in.
Yeah, but I don't remember that. But I know they put Cleveland in on the jumbo set. So like you can put him in on the jumbo set, but he can't get no regular run. I just don't get it, Coach.
Crazy.
I don't get it. All I'm saying is get a man some run because a lot like somebody else was saying another day or another game we were watching, like Lamar is making the offensive line look good, but what was it, the week before when we were getting destroyed on the offensive line, everybody was messing up all the way up and down the line. So I really feel like we need to go in and get that together. So we won't have to worry about it when we really, really need something. You know what I'm saying? But this is my last thing. I say
go ahead.
We need to make two moves. We need to trade for a defensive end, and I feel like the rich get richer. Call up the Saints and say, hey, what we gotta give to get Chris Olave? So I'm saying like give Lamar as much as he needs. That's all I got for you, Coach. Great show. I enjoy listening to you every time that you're on. Have a good day, man.
I appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Much love. Much love.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, great call from Ravenville. Let's see who we got up next. Let's see. And again, that buzzer means wrap it up. That don't mean your time up. That buzzer means wrap it up. The buzzer going off at the 4-minute mark. We're trying to wrap it up by 5 minutes at the max 5:30. So that's what that means. Just in case you're tuning in late, that's what that means. Let's see. I think I got a new caller right here. This might be a first timer right here. I got a first timer right here.
No, this is my second time calling. I called it, I think, like week 1 or week 2, one of those weeks.
What's your name for the show?
First of all, my name on the thing is my Instagram. My YouTube name is The Truth, but my real name is Jalen.
Gotcha.
Overall, I think today was a pretty solid game. I didn't walk away with too many concerns. I do think I hear a lot of complaints. So far in the car, I hear a lot of people complaining about the O-line. Of course, especially last week, you gotta have context in the O-line play last week. We're going against arguably one of the better D-lines in the league across the board. Not
last week.
Guard. Last week, yeah, we're going against. No, that defense is good. You gotta give these players. These are professional athletes. I get it. We're Ravens fans. We want our team to be quote unquote perfect, but we have to be realistic and just realize that other teams are going to make plays against us. And I think a lot of fans don't realize that, and I don't know. That's just one point. But another point I heard it brought up in the live earlier, on the call. I would definitely like to see that green dot go from Roquan. I said it earlier, and a lot of people gave me slack for it. The last time I called, I said it. I said we need to get that green dot off of him. This is like week 3. I think we lost to the Raiders. I said we need to get the green dot off of him. It's not just the pass coverage. I don't think he's getting the play calling in effectively on time. It's something with the communication with the coaches and the green dot person. This is like one of the first years since I've been watching the Ravens since I was born in 2000s and all that stuff. This is the first time I can say something doesn't seem right with the play calling. Like, players are confused all the time. People don't know where to line up. These are the professionals. It's not that I don't think they know the playbook. I think it's a miscommunication with the defensive coordinator and the green dot. That's my second point. Third point.
Should you think it should be moved like the last caller? The last caller said Kyle should probably have it.
Yeah,
do you agree with that?
He made a great point. I didn't think about Kyle Hamilton. I think Kyle Hamilton should have the green dot. In my opinion, that was like a great point he made, and I think the Ravens should do it. Like he said, I don't think it's going to happen this year, but going forward, I think that's something the Ravens really need to take in, like really think about. Like, look, we need to change this because Roquan can't cover. I don't even think if Roquan lost weight, he could cover. So he just can't cover. But another point I want to make is about the wide receiver room. I hear a lot of people like cut slack with the wide receiver room. I think Zay proved today that he is a number one receiver. Point blank period. Like, there's nothing else to say about it. Oh, let's go out and get this guy. Let's go. No, we got what we need. I feel like Bateman might have a drop or two. He dropped one today. But I think Bateman is a good receiver, man. I think as long as he's healthy, he's what we need. I don't understand the talk about, we need to go get this receiver. We need to get this receiver. We brought in Deontay Johnson. Let him get up to speed. We fine. We don't need to bring on another receiver to this team. We got two – I'm not going to say – I got 2 top 5 tight ends. Oh, it's my time to wrap up. But 2 top 10 tight ends in the league. I think we good. Only thing I would like to see with this Ravens team is just consistency, man. Just staying true to their identity and staying consistent on what they do. Because whenever we take a loss, all the 3 losses we had, we got away from our identity. So that's the key to going far in the postseason, is just staying true to who we are as a team. And that's it. That's all I got, Coach.
Hey, appreciate you. And I got you locked in with your names, so I'll add them points once this stream's over with, and I'm just chilling watching live football. So appreciate you, Truth.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, no problem. All right, next up. Let's see who we got. I got you on B More. You hot. What's your YouTube name so I can give you your points if you care about getting your points?
It's Cool World.
Oh, gotcha. Go ahead. You good now?
What's up, Coach?
Chilling. How you like the game today?
I like it. I mean, I feel like it always feels good to see Lamar and them do that thing. I mean, I'm grateful that we got such a dominant quarterback for once in our franchise. But no shot at Joe Flacco. But I just feel like ultimately, like, if we really want to win a championship, this defense got to play a lot better. Like a lot better. I feel like it's no cut cards, no shortage of, like, we need high level. I feel like we below average, and that's a problem. I feel like we need high level consistently. Big defense. Like, it don't have to be turnovers. I'd rather see stops at this point. Like, as long as we can, start to get off the field on 3rd down, make the easy ones hard. Something. I feel like it's nothing hard that this defense, like, the defense don't mean nothing hard for us.
I agree.
I feel like I always felt like Lamar going to do his thing regardless. He always bounced back. We just of course, we would love have seen this type of offensive performance against the Browns, but the Browns is a better defense in my opinion, and it's a division rival, so that come with it.
Yeah, but the Browns are ranked low in a lot of stuff, and part of that is because their offense was so bad. Like, their offense put them in bad situations. The Browns got a really, really, really good defensive line on top of Myles Garrett. And that was a different D line than what we played today, even though that D line was ranked higher than the Browns. That's just because they play a lot of 5-man fronts, and that's why I said what I said in my little preview video. We're gonna have to throw to open up the run, and lo and behold, we passed the game. We passed early in the game. And it opened up the run for later in the game, which is when you play 5 people in the box. That's what you need to do. I mean,
all
sorry, 5
day.
people on the line of scrimmage.
And that's all day. I'm happy to see the wide receiver stepped up. Like, that's all Lamar really was missing. I mean, like, got Derrick Henry. And I don't know how much time I got left, but I want to ask you this before.
Go ahead, you got time.
I asked my father, so I don't know if this might be far left, but I had a theory when we first signed Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
I said that I felt like Lamar getting Derrick Henry was equivalent to when Tom Brady got Randy Moss in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because I felt like the impact that Derrick Henry was going to have. We a run first team, so get a top running back on a run first team with such a good quarterback in Lamar. I felt like the impact. I don't want to go stat wise, and all that, but I did kind of look at some of the stats, and I know Tom Brady had one of his best years, if not his best year, the first year he had Randy Moss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Moss, and he was lights out. And this is arguably Lamar's. I would want to say, it's an estimate, but statistically, he on pace to have one of his best years as an overall quarterback in general. Like, so, so I feel like I just want to ask your opinion. Like, you think that's an accurate analogy, like, to be Derrick Henry to get Lamar to get Derrick Henry and Randy Moss.
I think
Tom Brady.
I think any of those top 3 running backs would have excelled in this offense. And I'm glad we got one of the top 3. And I mean Derrick, Josh Jacobs, or Saquon. Outside of those 3, it probably ain't the same. But Derrick, like you said, Derrick getting here with Lamar with the way we run our offense is equivalent to, I don't know how equivalent it is because Moss had 23 or 24 touchdowns, which was crazy.
Yeah,
but it definitely opened the offense up. It definitely, because Lamar got better as a passer, and then you got one of the ultimate runners of the football. And they keep saying every week, pick your poison. It is. So if you put, if you put a bunch of people in the box, Lamar has the ability to throw it. You play too high to try to stop the run. You hand it off to Derrick. And then if you got like guys up front that can stop Derrick when he's running, and you play too high, you got to worry about Lamar running the 2. Like, I love Lamar's stat line today running the ball. He had 3 rushes. I love that. We scored 41 points. Lamar had 3 rushes. I love it.
That's perfect, man. Hopefully he had a game like that every game. Hopefully. That's how I hope. But I think the offense can accumulate that more consistently than that. We just need the defense to start getting consistent. I know my time up, but yeah, that's
you got you. It's good. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for calling in. And again, don't be a stranger. Well, we probably won't have one Thursday night because it's late, but be looking for the next one to be Friday. Whether win or lose, be looking for the next call-in show to be Friday.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I'm gonna try to make sure I try to get in as many as I can.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you having me.
All right. Let's see. We got Rave up next. Let me cut that off. Go back to the 4 minutes. All right. Rave, you up next. What up, G?
Baltimore Ravens. Who's got it better than us? Nobody. Who's gonna trade for to help this defense? Nobody. All right, listen, man. One, shout out to you, Coach.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Wonderful calling. I've been listening to everybody. For starters, I think everybody, and I'm going to call everybody out, I think everybody needs to stop using the word growing pains. I think people is forgetting the word growing pains means you're growing, but you're like, okay, we're going to work on that still. We're working on that still, but we're still getting better and better and better. That's what the word of growing pain is.
Mm-hmm.
The defense ain't having no growing pains. They suck. Yes, we won. He's a rookie quarterback. I don't care what people got to say. As a rookie quarterback, we still look atrocious. How I know it look atrocious? Because our D-line is banged up.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some numbers out there on the defensive tackles. Number 69, number 93. I don't even know your name.
It just got pulled up.
I saw Marlon Humphrey. I'm glad he's back. I think, they're going to have to watch out on him because I don't think he was fully 100% because I like the way he was walking and running. and he still did his part.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, out of respect. But I mean, my guy, I could tell he was not 100%, but whatever. Nate Wiggins, I'm really liking him, man. I wish they'd just let him grow, and because he feels like our corner who can chase wide receivers across the field. And I say that because I think that's Brandon Stevens' weakness right now.
Mm-hmm.
Any wide receiver that hits a slant on him or a post route on him, he can't keep up on. He every time he chases somebody, it does not work. He cannot chase nobody down. I don't know if that's a speed thing, a reaction issue, but Brandon Stevens cannot. Any wide receiver that hits him with a slant, it's over. Brandon Stevens not catching him. I don't know what that is. Zach Orr, your scheme still sucks. These guys still don't know where they're going. Williams, I mean, my God, my boy, that's a QB, my boy. That's a QB, my boy.
He got most.
That is a Q. Look. I've seen QBs be wide open. Nick Foles, Lamar Jackson off the top of somebody's head and catches it. I'll give you that, God darn it. We've seen that before. But I ain't never seen a quarterback jump midair, moss him. He out here look like DJ Metcalf. God damn it, what's going on? Williams, we're gonna have a long. I don't know. Maybe. I'm gonna say this. Maybe Marcus Williams does not like the scheme, and that's why he's been having these issues. Because I know it's just, to me, it's too much people coming out. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, what I mean by this is we had the issue with Marcus Peters. We had the issue with film people calling out the schemes and formations. We had issues with Dez Bryant. We had issues with Hollywood Brown. We had issues with what's his name? There was a couple guys we had issues with, and then now even this year, Marcus Williams. It's like there's some type of disconnect, and for me, I feel like it all keeps leading to one thing and one thing only, because it's this offense. I don't know if it's John particularly exactly John. I don't know if it's exactly the coordinators, but something got to be fixed when it comes down to these connections, these dog houses. You know, everybody coming to these dog houses, and he got all these little coaching weird, mental things that's going on, and it has to stop because it's starting to affect a defensive team that we at one point saw as a top defense. You get what I'm saying, Coach?
Mm-hmm.
So I think they gotta stop this mental battle that they're trying to do with these players, and I could tell it's them, because there's no way in the world Marcus, Humphrey, Madden BK, all these guys just malfunction, Raquan. They all just trash now. They don't make no sense. We did not sign Raquan Smith for $100 million for no reason. Marcus Williams got on our team. We paid him $70 million when he first got here. Before he got hurt, he was getting picks. He was all over the place.
Wrap it up, Ray.
Huh?
Wrap it up. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, something has to be fixed. But we did get dub, so who's got a better
Nobody. That's Rave Kingdom. Hey, this is where I'm at. Whether you agree with the opinions or not, I'm not gonna cut them off as long as you stay within the time frame, because I would hate for somebody to cut me off while I'm giving my opinion. So that's how I deal with it. I consider myself a people guy, and as long as you giving your opinion and you ain't saying nothing crazy, I'm gonna let you get your time. I mean, because everybody don't agree with the same. Like somebody told me they was gonna stop watching the show because I said, Derrick Henry should. They were like, Derrick Henry should have gotten a bunch of more carries last week. I was like, the offensive line was getting abused, so why would you keep running to this brick wall? Well, he told me he wasn't watching no more because I didn't agree with him. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Next caller. What up, big dog?
Coach, what's going on with it, my man?
I'm chilling.
Heard that. I don't got too much to complain about today. For the most part, I like what we saw. we looked a little shaky to start the game offensively. The run game looked a little bit stuck in neutral.
Mm-hmm.
So Denver got a valid front seven, so I kind of expected that. We kind of got it going a little bit as the game, went on. Too many flags on the ground today. It seemed like we was matching them flag for flag throughout the game. Not a crazy amount of yardage, but just, we get a flag, they get a flag, teeter-totter, cedar-saw, back and forth. O-line looked, good in patches. This series or that series, they'll look good. Next series, they'll, give up a little pressure, or we can't really get the run game going consistently. But I think we look good as far as all our skill guys. Lamar, did Lamar things per usual.
Mm-hmm.
He looked real polished and on point with everything as far as his decision-making and processing and getting through his reads, knowing when to vacate the pocket and all that. He took a sack on the first drive. But other than that, we look well offensively. Defensively, I saw some things to be encouraged about. Tavius Robinson kind of caught my eye today. He seemed to be all over the place. That play where Bo Nix found Sutton up the seam for that wheel, Matabike got his ass kicked twice. He got blocked, and then he got blocked into someone, and they hit him from behind, and he ended up flat on his face. But he got his ass kicked, man. I don't know if his team just paying more attention to him because of the new contract or the year that he had, but he's just having a slow start to this season. We just got a problem overall generating pass rush. We got to scheme up pass rush, manufacture pass rush instead of just being able to get home with 3 or 4. That's a worry to me still. But coverage-wise, man, other than Brandon Stevens playing 10 on 11 for us today, we look good. But they was clearly picking on Stevens today. I don't know what the product of that is or, why, but the man just don't seem to want to make a play on the ball. I think he plays to not get beat over the top, and he's so cautious of that he's willing to give anything underneath as long as no one beats him over the top.
Yep.
But he still gets beat over the top sometimes, so I don't get that.
I don't know. I feel like his confidence was broken at one point, and now he's trying to put it back together because he's in, if I'm not mistaken, he's in contract year. This is his last season under contract, so I think he's trying to, find a way to get a decent contract and it ain't looking good, especially not today because it was obvious that they were picking on you, and you don't know if he healthy Marlowe, you don't know if he healthy Wiggins, and they coming after you, which is crazy.
And one thing I wish he and really the whole secondary would do, we don't got to celebrate after every incompletion we force. We're not in a position to make ourselves out to be some kind of world-beating secondary, and every incompletion we force, we celebrating like we just won the Lombardi Trophy. You made a play, get on the sideline, talk it over, and talk it up with the guys, and get ready for the next series. All that celebrating when you're the 32nd ranked pass defense is not necessary, man. It's too damn cute for my liking.
I agree.
It's just too damn cute. But one last thing, as much as I harp on Harbaugh, man, I got to give him his flowers. That man won a challenge today, and it wasn't lucky. Like, it was a logical, well-timed, well-thought-out, good point in the game challenge. And, man, I like to shed a tear for that man today after winning that. 'Cause as much as I give him, Coach, I got to be able to compliment him in return.
The conference has been locked.
Still not a fan of the guy. I still think this team need a new message, a new voice, a new philosophy. There's still too many mental errors that I think trickle down from the coaching staff. And, but, we won this week. So I just don't want to get in the habit of accepting things in a win that I wouldn't accept in a loss. You know what I'm saying?
True that. Holding them accountable. Sticking to accountability.
That's it, man.
I feel you.
But we got us another one, man. On to, Cincinnati next week at the bank. And we much-needed division win. And Pittsburgh, I'm counting the days till we got to play Pittsburgh. I want them bad. Yep.
One at a time, though. One at a time. We got to take
care of
Thursday
all love,
first.
Man. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, brother.
Appreciate you. That damn dub got him down. Next up, let's see. Let me get my timer back right. Got it right. All right, next caller, you high. What's good?
Hi, Coach.
I'm chilling. What you think about today's game?
today's game, I liked it from an offensive standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
I think Lamar, this is the best Lamar we've seen. And it looks like every week he's getting better. And like the way he was seeing the field today was crazy. And Todd Monken was in his bag also, so I like that. The only thing I saw the offense was like some personnel packages we knew we was running. I forget what. It's later in the game, and they had in like Tylen Wallace and Nelson Aguilar, and I was like, oh, okay, this is probably gonna be a run because I didn't see Zayo Bate out there. I was just like, okay. So I don't like how we get predictable sometimes. So that's the only thing. But outside of that, I think offensively they did an amazing job. And I'm loving what Lamar's doing because it kind of sets up all those people that said he was a product of Greg Roman.
Right.
You know, he's doing it without Greg Roman. And so it kind of like closed those folks' lips. And I'm glad that he's doing it. And then also on offense, man, I saw them like they were pulling Falele. I think we need to stop that. This dude, he couldn't get there. I think he got a piece of the guy because he's so wide.
Mm-hmm.
But he just, it was so many times they pulled with him. He was not hitting the spot. He was missing.
I saw one play where he did got a lick on the dude, but as far as overall, I can't say say he did good or bad. But I know one because the ball was ran right off of him. He kicked the dude out. But in general, he normally don't get there when he pull. In general, he may have gotten there a couple times a day. I can't say until I look at it, but he normally don't get there. So I agree. Go ahead.
Yeah. So he just don't get there. I'm just like, ugh. And like if he gets there, those runs could be so much bigger for Henry.
Yep.
And so, but that's that. But offensively, I'm good. That's it for me on offense. But on defense, you know, it's the same with everybody else. Like we're giving up too many big plays, like on crucial downs.
Mm-hmm.
Like that play where Sutton was wide open in the zone like that. How does that happen? And it's just like, what are we doing? And like the caller said about Brandon Stevens, it's like he's always around the ball, but he don't never get his head around to like play the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, come on, guy. And I'm starting to think like, okay, what do we? I mean, at what point do we try to? I don't know if he's healthy, but at what point do we try like to get TJ Tampa out there? You know, to roll with Hump, Wiggins, and Tampa.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know, man. But this, like you said earlier, you know, teams are specifically targeting Stevens. They're going away from Hump and Wiggins and say, okay, Stevens, we're gonna pick on you.
Gotcha.
And they're winning. It's sad to say, but they're winning those matchups most of the time. And then, like Ray said, I mean, like Marcus Williams, he got mossed by a quarterback. I know Bo Nix is a big quarterback, but come on, man. Like, he straight mossed him. And
that's gonna be on Bo's highlight tape. Marcus gonna have to. I mean, not Mark. Yeah, Marcus gonna have to live with that one forever. That's gonna be on Bo Nix highlight tape.
100%. 100%. He gonna have to live with that one. And also, like Ray said, it's like, you know, it's like what's going on with the defense? We got the same kind of talent. All these guys were ballers last year and ballers on different teams, like Marcus Williams. And it's like now this guy's a shell of himself. Like, what's going on?
He might have fell off the cliff. He might have fell off the cliff. Might be done. So. Yep. I did see Sanusi got some spin at safety. I don't know if it was just because it was garbage time or what, but I did see Sanusi got some time. Hopefully Bo Brady gets some time too, and we can have some kind of competition back there. My thing is, I know he make a bunch of money. I do. I understand he make a bunch of money, but let's have some competition back there to see if he's actually better. Because you can't do nothing about the money right now. Let's have some competition back there to see if he's the best option. Don't just run him out there because he make that money.
I agree. We probably tried Braid in Washington because Washington played well today.
Sure did. He been playing well all season for the most part, with the exception of a few plays. But for the most part, he been playing well all season.
Sure. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know what they trying to do, but we kind of got lucky on defense today. Bo Nix missed he missed quite a few wide open passes that if he made them, it would have been a different game.
But I say the same thing about last week. If we somebody said same thing earlier. Yep. If we catch them interceptions last week, we ain't mad and moping and poning about we might not even be talking bad about or if we catch them interceptions. Because his defense got 3 picks. And Jameis came back and did what Jameis do today. Threw 3 interceptions. Which is what I expected him to do versus us. If we would have caught him, he'd have 6 interceptions on the year instead of 3.
For sure. You know, Jameis gonna do Jameis things. We know that. And then I'll try to wrap it up real quick. It's like the point about Ojabo is I think I put it in the chat one time. It pisses me off, man. Like we wasted a 2nd round pick on this guy, and he's played no time, and he's a healthy scratch for consecutive weeks.
Yep.
Like I'm almost, and I know it won't happen. I was telling my wife, I said, I need to get Harbaugh out of the draft room, man. Because these draft picks is like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah. Hey, whoever responsible for that still on my list.
Right.
Still on my list.
I agree. So the last thing I'll say about Harbaugh is like, yeah, he got a challenge today. Congrats to him, which is great. But I'm still over the guy. Like I really want him to. I really want the Ravens to switch it up, get him out of there, get some new blood in there, get somebody with new, fresh ideas, and get somebody who don't have this doghouse that's unrecoverable. Like play the guys. If you good, you good. If you can play.
Yep.
You know, no red shirt in these wide receivers or, you know, these rookies or none of that. Like, no, get out there and play.
Yep. I agree.
We see all these other teams, they put their rookies out there and let them learn on the job and let them get better and play. Like, that's how you do it.
It's the best way to learn, the best teacher.
Yeah. So I'm just over that guy and his philosophy and his doghouse and everything. I'm just like, all right, we need something different. And these draft picks. I know he's influenced them.
Oh, definitely. Most definitely.
They just haven't been hidden. They just haven't been hidden lately.
Most definitely. I appreciate you, big dog. We got 3 more behind you. Right. And I thank you for your call, man. And be sure to look out for the next one Friday afternoon. Because, again, Thursday night, I got to go to work Friday. So the next call in should be Thursday, win or loss. I appreciate you. All right. We got 3 more. We got 3 more to round up. Let's see. We come back to P. P call back. What good, P? You had another thought you need to get off your chest?
Yeah, I did, Coach. I did. I had to call back twice. I had to call back again. So anyway, real quick, I think the way the Ravens are playing right now, that remember back in the day, the Joe Flacco, Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs, Ed Reed days, we said as long as the Ravens could put up 21 points, the defense would handle everything else. Well, I think it's different now. I think as long as the defense can hold teams to 21, and, I mean, we just put up 41 points against the Denver Broncos passing off defense was ranked, like top 5 or top 3 or something like that?
I'll tell you right here, 1 second. They were, total, they were 3rd. Versus the run, they were 7th. Versus the pass, they were 4th.
Right. Against the top 4 ranked defense, we put up 41 points. I mean, I know a lot of that was ground game. I get that. But, I mean, Lamar was perfect passer rating, right?
True.
Then, what you think about that? Then I was thinking about when Keaton come back. I know this is far out, but I think Derek could give us another 2 years after Keaton Mitchell come back and he stay healthy.
I agree.
He's going to put mileage back on Derrick Henry's legs. If they use both of those guys right, I think Henry can do again next year and the year after that, and then maybe start looking at, bringing somebody else in or whatever, man. But those are my last 2 thoughts. I just wanted to know, what you thought about those. And I'm going to get up off here and keep on listening.
I appreciate it. And to answer his question, had they used Justice like they used him today, and because Justice rarely got carries, but had Justice been getting 5 to 7 carries throughout the games, I would say that's kind of perfect to how they're going to use Keaton when he come back. Because Derrick Henry still had 23 carries, which we know that 20 to 25, 26 range is best. He had 23 for 106. And we had 1 drive where he touched the ball during every play. Then you run Justice in for a couple times and it ain't a pass. So I think, using them like that is great. And then I don't think Keaton need about 5 to 8 touches total. And Keaton can get you 60, 70 yards. And don't let him break one. You can have a 100-yard game out of Keaton Mitchell. Because he don't need a lot of touches. Let Derrick Henry still be that bell cow. Justice Hill do what he do. Keaton, get his few little touches, and then Lamar do what he do in the passing game. Lamar threw for 280 and didn't play most of the fourth quarter. 3 touchdowns, only 3 incompletions, and one of them was a drop. So he's still balling. Let's come to Jared. We got Jared next. What's good, Jared? What's good with you?
What up, Coach? Just savoring this victory.
Most definitely. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. The callers before me did a great job recapping like the flaws, like the secondary still needs work. I mean, again, Brandon Stevens, love the guy, but if you put him on a Pro Bowler or an emerging star that's a wide receiver, barbecue chicken.
Right.
Barbecue chicken.
I agree 100%.
Every time, man. And he's not getting his head around. I don't know what's going on. Did you see that pass that Bo Nix missed? Like Franklin burnt. Yeah, Franklin burnt Arthur Millette, and then he overthrew him. It was like a wide open touchdown. And Arthur Millette was celebrating. I was like, boy, if you better be lucky Bo Nix was inaccurate on that play. Man, and I think the last call to visit, like secondary, every time you do an incompletion, especially if the incompletion wasn't caused by you, it was like a bad pass or something, don't celebrate. Just stay focused.
Right. If you ain't knocked the ball out or have anything to do with the incompletion, just go back to get ready for the next play. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. No, you fine, man. And 95, you know what 95 David Robinson reminded me of?
Who's that?
You remember Jared Johnson?
Yeah. The defensive end, yeah.
Was the most athletic.
Mm-hmm.
But you could count on him. I remember one game Terrell Suggs was out, and he was still back there getting pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going that far saying that Dave Tavius is there yet, but in 2 sacks he got today, that he could be our modern day Jared Johnson if they give him reps, man. You can see he's learning, man. He like a sponge.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
Him reps.
He's definitely learning the game and playing better with more reps. The more he plays, the better he gets. Me and Hendo took notice of that toward the end of last season and the beginning of this season. The more he plays, the better he gets. Not saying he gonna, like you said, not saying he gonna be Terrell Suggs or no great Raven, but I didn't expect anything out of this kid. And to see him playing and actually contributing and playing significant roles and to get 2 snaps today, I think that's a plus.
No, Coach, you doubted yourself. You were right with your football eyes and your knowledge. You originally picked that boy to break out.
I did.
But because what made you retract that was his horrible play in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
But he learning though.
Yep.
But you were right the first time. He learned.
Yep. He definitely doing that. With every game he plays better and better.
Yes, sir, man. And just to wrap everything up, man, we just need to be more consistent. Lele, he's so daggone big, you know. When he breaks down the block, like with the smaller DBs, he's not getting down quick enough. But his saving grace, he's so daggone big, the DBs can't get around him. So it's almost like he actually blocked him. But
right.
He's really not.
He just got his big stuff. Just got to get in the way.
Yeah. So I can't really go. He's doing technically. He's doing his job technically, but the issue is what we saw against, the Chris Jones or them bigger defensive tackles or the smart DBs that know how to get around that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to give us problems every time. So we just need to be more consistent, man. I can't complain We got the wins against a great defense.
Mm-hmm.
Go Ravens. Coach, appreciate you letting me on your platform. I just finished up my show, the Southern Baller Show. We come on every 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Jared, there's a guy in the Discord that was on here yesterday or last week, and he may be still in here now, but he's already in our Discord. You might want to reach out to him for your HBCU stuff. If you go when you go back to the Discord, just look for last name Taylor, and reach out to him. So that'll get you some HBCU content.
Definitely will do.
He in the Discord already.
Definitely will do, man.
Okay, appreciate you. All right, last but not least, let me reset the timer. Last but not least, all right, we got my man Marcus. Marcus, you hot, baby? What's good?
Hey, what's up, Coach? What's up? And good game today.
Definitely.
I thought it would be a little bit closer, but the defense showed a little improvements. One improvement I saw was the communication. Pre-snap, not after the snap, but pre-snap was pretty on point today. Also, I think Zach Ford got his sub package. This is the first time he got his sub packages correct.
Correct. Okay.
No problem with no subbing and stuff like that. And it was a consistent 14. I know we have to rotate a lot of defensive linemen because a lot of defensive linemen was out this game. But I talked about in the secondary. Only saw Austin Millette and Darius Washington getting a lot of burn. So I think that's going to be like the 6 people in the secondary, 6-7 people in the secondary. I think Darius is going to start for the rest of the year at that third safety position. I think he got the job for that. On offense, I don't have no problems on offense. I think we actually did a pretty good job. I know I think some of the announcers complained that we didn't run the ball early in the first half. I mean, I feel like the defense was the Broncos. It was gearing up for the run. Also, I saw that Patrick Surtain wasn't guarding Zay that often.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna follow him, but he didn't.
Oh no, he guarded Bateman. I think they were trying to do a double team, like a bracket on Zay, and that's why you saw a lot of in-breaking routes with Zay. He got open because I think Monkey did so. That's why a lot of Zay catches. You saw the formation. It was in like a bunch of twins formation where they could because Broncos run a lot of man-to-man coverage. So that's one thing I did see that Monkey did do. I think Deontay gonna come in slowly. I think versus the Bengals gonna be his game. He gonna really show, his work and stuff. Also, just moving forward because I know, we won, but you gotta look forward. We got a game on Thursday coming up. Burrow and them. I was looking at the game. Burrow had 5 touchdowns, but don't be missed the sheep by the 5 touchdowns. With a lot of Chase Brown. Chase Brown have over 100 yards, but I think the Raiders I think they quit on the season.
Yeah.
I think this game they quit on the season. So Max Crosby could be a opportunity we could get. Got to trade a first and probably 2/3 or something to get him, but I'm willing to get him. I think we're gonna beat the Bengals this Thursday. T. Higgins is probably gonna be still out with that quad. Zach Moss is going to be out. I think they lost an lineman, offensive lineman and the defensive lineman this game. So
and they lost a second receiver too. I can't remember who the second receiver was. The young kid, Burton. Is it Burton?
No, he sat out. He was just a healthy scratch.
Oh, he was a healthy scratch. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in dog out.
Okay. Cause I know he was on that talking smack.
Yeah, but they lost. They just lost their second tight end, that Eric Hall. I think they lost him. Yeah, so they got some injuries over there. I know they're going to try to come. They're going to be 4-5 coming in. If they win, they one game behind us, so we just got to put our foot on the net. And also, their defense is still not improved. Like, people worry about our defense, but there's other defenses that have not been improved yet, and the Bengals is one of them. So I think we still could use that opportunity and score points on that. It's just, we just got to make the plays and when the opportunity to arrive, you got to make those turnover plays like Darius Washington did today. And overall, I think we should be good. I know it's always early in the season. We always struggle early in the season, but everything going to iron out. And I think if the defense play well versus Burrow on Thursday, I think the defense will make we'll turn it around a lot. We want to turn it around.
I agree. I can't wait for Thursday already, especially after this performance we put out today. I can't wait for Thursday. I appreciate you, Marcus, man. We gonna wrap this thing up so I can get some food and enjoy the rest of this Sunday. Appreciate you, big dog. And again, the call-in show for Thursday's game will be Friday. It won't be Thursday. I just want to put everything out there for everybody because it's gonna be a late night game. Appreciate you. Have a good one, Marcus.
All right, hit you Friday.
All right. So that's let me get to Dro's super chat. I ain't forget about you, Dro. Dro said
YPCDRO has donated $4.99 and says, Coke, we needed to trade Ford a pass rush if Van or Oe goes down. Who's gonna step up?
Who's gonna step up if we don't have a pass rusher? Tavius is starting to step up, but we can't count on him consistently, not just yet. What is Ngwagwe? Where, like, we made that trade, and I see him out there playing, but I ain't seen him really do nothing yet. I know he got a sack a week ago or 2 weeks ago or whatever, but it is what it is, man. So we got to win, good people. We back on the good foot. We starting off the third quarter of the season, in my eyes, 1-0, which is a positive thing. Got a game Thursday, so it's quick turnaround. So just know that he hurt his ankle. Just know that we'll have film tomorrow at some point. Not the call-in show. The roundup at 9. I think me and Chris will be good for Wednesday, but it was right around Halloween time, and you have to do stuff with the kiddos, and it's understandable the kiddos come first. So somebody say I'm desperate, get Joe Evans back. But me and Chris should be back, unless life be lifing, and life be lifing sometimes. So, but we'll see you guys soon, man. Support all your Ravens content creators. I appreciate all y'all, man. The call-in show was lit. The watch party was lit as well. And that's all I got for y'all today, man. I love when you guys can come in and we can talk a little football. And that's it, bro. So, hey, enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Find you some more content creators to support. And wherever you go, tell them Coach sent you. Peace.
Okay, I'm locked in. Every single day I be locked in. Focused all the way, man, I'm locked in. From the time I wake, I be locked in. I don't need no break. Okay. Let's play. I say ain't nothing but my grind on my mind. See, we started with nothing, then we climb, then we gonna keep bucking till we finally shine. Indeed, I keep them ducking, baby, time after time. I say ain't nothing but my grind on my mind. See, we started with nothing, then we climb, then we gonna keep bucking till we finally shine. Indeed, I keep them ducking, baby, time after time. I said it's getting hotter out that flame I came. They try to stop me, straight up block me through that pain I've gained. A newer way, pursue my race. Look, I don't cry no more. I just load up my mind and let my grind go show. Cause I'm locked in. Every single day I be locked in. Focused all the way, man, I'm locked in. From the time I wake, I be locked in. I don't need no break. Okay. Let's play. Okay. Let's play. Sorry, ain't no conforming. They'll know when I come for them, they don't know what I'm forming. They get low while I'm soaring. Ain't nothing about that.